Hey there, students. Welcome to Unit 6 about alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. I am super excited to get started on this unit, and I'm making this quick video to kind of go over the unit and to point out a couple areas where you want to maybe pay special attention so that you can be successful in this unit and on these assignments. So first of all, before we get started with the Unit 6 about alcohol, tobacco, and drugs, I just want to remind you about this video that I've sent out a couple times. It's all about sensitive topics and why we still need to talk about these types of things and why you need to have good resources when you are getting your information and having trusted adults or trusted friends to talk about these sensitive topics with is a super important thing. So I just wanted to point that out again. I know that this unit, especially if you have any personal history or any family history with substance abuse, I know that this can be kind of a tough unit to go over, but it's super duper important, and there's some really great information here for you. So overall in this unit we have readings and quizzes, and then we have two main assignments. First of all, this vaping PSA. By the way, PSA means public service announcement. And this is a pretty straightforward assignment. It's something that's kind of unusual for an online class to do, because you're actually going to be recording your voice saying the PSA. And so I just want to point out to you, a lot of students that struggle with this assignment, they struggle with the technology aspect of it, not necessarily the context or the content. So I just wanted to point out there is this great resource here that explains exactly how you can do a video or an audio recording for this assignment. And then if you can't get it to work online, there's just a bunch of options for you. Okay, so if you can't get it to work one way, try another way and use this resource so that you can get that submitted the right way. Okay, and then the second part of this assignment that I wanted to point out is just make sure and pay attention to the rubric and follow the instructions. Okay, most students that struggle with this assignment, they struggle with not including resources. Okay, and just making sure you have a source there saying this is where I got my information, or this is the resources that I used, and then also making sure and attach your written script. Most students, and then just paying attention and making sure you get that audio recording also submitted. Those are the main things where students tend to struggle, but be sure you're paying attention to all these parts of the rubric and you're going to do great on this. And then the second assignment where students tend to struggle, it's in the second assignment for this unit here, the substance abuse project. Okay, so this one's more of like a presentation. A lot of students use PowerPoint or Google Slides, and a couple areas where they need some help usually is this appearance and graphics. Okay, when you get a graphic online, make sure that when you post it onto your pages or your PowerPoint presentation, make sure it doesn't have like the water, what is it called? A water script, or what is it called when there's like the writing in the background? Can't remember what that's called, but make sure that's not there and make sure that it's a clear picture. Okay, that's the easiest thing to do, right, is to make sure you have a clear picture, and that just makes a presentation so much better. And then also just make sure your text aren't covering up a graphic, or make sure they're not like overlapping. Simple things like that just make it visually more appealing. Will definitely help. And then once again, making sure you're including citations, and then this analysis. This analysis is actually kind of fun, and it's where you apply it to your own life, right? It's this right here, where you imagine if you or someone you know had become addicted to the drug that you're presenting, and you talk about each part of their life, so their personal health, education, career, family, and future dreams. So you can kind of go through and explain like how that would be different than it would be without that drug in their life. So that part's kind of fun. And so that's pretty much it for this unit. There's just those big two assignments, and then our readings and our quizzes like normal. Remember, you have 3 tries on the quizzes, and then on this review and test, you have 2 tries. So make sure you're using all that. And if you do have any questions on this unit, be sure and let me know.